Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the San Jose State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern... You're sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. It was a foot race, and he won it. You come out into a playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Spartans offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He breaks free now, has room to run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. Using his legs, it's Bates. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The offense needs 10 yards on this fourth down to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up the first down. This could cost them.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back. Neither running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. False start. Offense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Brown. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
The Spartans offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Barnett. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First and 10 now for the offense. It's an out route, the catch made, and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and They bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They're going to run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. Added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. He lets it go on the move. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Oh, and he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the San Jose State offense. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Handoff heading left. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And that pass falls incomplete.
How about the call here? They go with this. Third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. When you talk about a confidence booster going forward,
catch made on the out route. Tony goes down. That's not enough for the first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On the run here, lets it go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. Or it's snapped to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Grab behind the line. It's Card. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. To throw, it's Brown. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, San Jose State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. And they made it look easy.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Chris, that's another... for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's complete downfield. Powering through the defender. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And here comes a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's what makes this... As a wide receiver, he can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Brown. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he scores. Touchdown, Spartans.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle ready to throw, good enough to move the sticks. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Barnett. It's an out route. The catch made. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And the field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. With the catch, it's Bates. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they bring him down, and the clock runs out. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Brown. And he slings this pass over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, San Jose State. This game is far from over.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the San Jose State offense. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Dropping back, it's Brown. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Here the wideout goes in motion. Running back with the football.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bates. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's 3rd and short on the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
To the air, it's Brown. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Touchdown, Spartans. They will claim the 2nd half lead. And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. They'll hand it off. Get some space around the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. We're going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. First and goal, handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. Well, Kirk, San Jose State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. To throw, it's Barnett. Running out of time in the pocket. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the single back takes the handoff. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the same runner's got it again. Fighting off the defender. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. Finally, some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Touchdown, San Jose State. The defense adds 6 points. Wow, we've gone back and forth. Defense has scored to put their team in front in the 4th quarter.
Wow, that's an opportunistic play here by this defense. They come up with a turnover. Nice job of being able to get that, but then to turn it into a touchdown to give them the lead late. Now let's see if they can hold on for the win.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fights through a tackle. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Pressure is coming. Bringing pressure. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. It's Brown. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Looking to pick up the first down for the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Pass caught, can he get in? And he steps out of bounds, close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the point after is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Here comes the San Jose State offense. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion now from the tight end. And they hand it off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important second down play coming up. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Brown. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.